What is up, web? Omnizeb here, bringing you a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm playing another round of Would You Rather. If you're living under a rock and you don't know what Would You Rather is, basically you get two options. You pick the one you'd rather do. Now, last time I recorded an episode with my girlfriend, but I figured I'd do a solo jam today, just do it on my own. I was really feeling like playing a little bit of this and uploading another Would You Rather, so here we go. First question, would you rather be 4 feet tall or 10 feet tall? I think that one's pretty easy. I'd rather be 10 feet tall. No offense to short people. There's not a whole lot of benefit to being 4 feet tall as opposed to 10 feet tall. I guess like you could fit into small spaces. Like that's not that useful. But I'm 6'3" right now. I'm pretty tall, and like I feel like there's more benefit to being tall than short. Like right now, like being 6'3", I feel like there's a lot more benefit as opposed to if I were like 5'1". So 10 feet tall, instantly in the NBA, and probably instantly a Hall of Famer because nobody's ever been that tall. So yeah, 920,000 people agree. Would you rather stare at the sun for 2 minutes or drink a liter of scalding water? Stare at the sun for 2 minutes, I feel like you're blind forever. Drink a liter of scalding water, you might not have permanent damage. I'd rather not be blind forever. I'd rather mess up my insides for a little bit and hope to God that they're okay. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of like boils or warts that would cause inside your throat and like esophagus. I can't even imagine. But staring at the sun for 2 minutes, you're basically giving up your eyes. Wow, most people say stare at the sun for 2 minutes, but I feel like that's only because they haven't stared at the sun for 2 minutes. If you try staring at the sun for like 10 seconds, dude, you're in like pretty deep pain. It's pretty tough to do. Would you rather always look 8 months pregnant or always have a black eye? I think I'd always have a black eye because I'd look like Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'd just have like that one like scar, and I'd be like still cool and still attractive. But looking 8 months pregnant, it's like, god damn, bro, I can't be doing that. And wow, that's a huge margin. Yeah, I agree with that completely. Would you rather have met Jesus or have met Confucius? I think we got this one in the last episode, and I said Confucius. I know most people are going to say Jesus, but I just got to talk to the guy. I got to get some wisdom, I kind of know Jesus' story already, but Confucius, man, I got to hear what that guy has to say. Would you rather know exactly what happened in Area 51 or accept $1 million? I would take $1 million. I feel like most of the fun is not knowing. And also, I feel like we might learn eventually what's going on there anyway. But, people can pretty much get an idea for what's going on there regardless. So I would rather take the million and have the financial stability. Would you rather only have a first grade education or live in a world where everyone else only has a first grade education? Wow. I would rather live in a world where everyone else only has a first grade education, and that's pretty much by a margin as well. I feel like the states are pretty much like that already, dude. So many people that I associate with on a daily basis are just like, my God, like you can live any lifestyle you want. You choose stupid. But nah, I would rather I'd rather be smart and have everybody else around me be dumb than be dumb. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather have a slight lisp or have a slight cockeye? I would rather have a slight lisp. It's a weird question, and everybody else agrees as well. 922,000 agree for the lisp, 300 for the cockeye. I don't know, man. I'd rather have the lisp. Would you rather return a punt in an NFL game or spend 90 seconds in the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime? Are you kidding me? I would rather return the punt. There's so much more you could do with returning a punt. You could take a knee. You could fucking run out of bounds. You could just take the tackle. Mike Tyson in his prime, one punch and you are dead. You are so irreparably damaged. Like, especially me in my stature right now, I am not in any fighting shape to take on Mike Tyson. Would you rather mansion in Beverly Hills or penthouse in Manhattan? I'm gonna go Beverly Hills. My girlfriend lives like on a high floor in Manhattan. So I feel like I have a vibe of like what that's like already. So Beverly Hills because the weather's warm, and mansion is just way better than penthouse. Would you rather be a shark or be a dolphin? I would rather be a shark. I literally love sharks. Most people say dolphin. It's pretty close though. I would rather be a shark because sharks are actually one of my favorite animals, man. They're so interesting. They're like so misunderstood, and they're actually wildly intelligent creatures. They're just kings of the ocean, man. Who wouldn't want to be a shark? Would you rather have supernatural agility or have supernatural strength and intelligence? I think strength and intelligence. Agility or strength and intelligence. Supernatural intelligence is really, really useful, though. Like, you could use that to your advantage. Not to mention you have strength as well, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is, like, kind of a bad one. Because, like, would you rather have two amazing things or one amazing thing? You know what I mean? It's like, two amazing things, of course. Plus, if I have supernatural intelligence, I could invent a way to make myself super agile as well. So, you know. Would you rather eat a cup of baking soda and then do a shot of vinegar, or eat a pack of Mentos and then chug a Diet Coke? I don't know what the baking soda vinegar thing does. Does it make you throw up? I'm not really sure. But Mentos and Coke is like a hilarious challenge, so I guess I'm going to pick that one. And wow, 1,181,000 agree. I don't even know what this causes, but I almost don't want to know now because I rarely see questions with this high of a margin. Would you rather be barefoot for the rest of your life or wear Crocs for the rest of your life? Wow, I would rather be barefoot completely. Can't be seen wearing Crocs. That's no good. But yeah, I am like a super beachy person. Like, I love being by the beach. My family has a beach house, and we spend like all summer there. And pretty much the whole summer, I don't wear shoes. Like, I just walk around like shoeless. So I basically live half my life like that anyway. So it's really not that bad, the barefoot lifestyle. You know what I mean? You be outside, feel nature. If Jabba the Hutt sentenced you to death, would you rather be fed to a rancor or be fed to a sarlacc? I don't know that much about Star Wars yet. I've only watched 3 of the movies. I think I know what these two types of things are, and I'm just gonna pick rancor. I picked right. Let's go. 500,000 agree, 400,000 disagree. That's a pretty tight one. I feel like not a lot of people that answer that question know what they're picking. Would you rather death by firing squad or death by hanging? That's intense, but I pick firing squad. And everybody agrees. Would you watch a 24 marathon of Jersey Shore or Sex and the City? God, being from Jersey, it's just really hard to watch Jersey Shore. And at the same time, I can't take my eyes off of it. On the other hand, I've never seen a single episode of Sex and the City. So at least with Jersey Shore, I know what I'm getting myself into. So I'm going to pick that. A lot of people say Sex and the City, so maybe I chose wrong. Would you rather take a sizzling hot shower or an ice cold freezing shower? This is interesting because I like a warm shower. I don't like super hot. I can't really handle it. And I hear freezing cold is like actually pretty good for you. Like taking a cold shower is actually like really good for your body, and it doesn't dry out your skin, and like it gets your blood flowing or something like that. So I'm going to pick cold just because I can't do scalding hot. Would you rather the portal gun or the gravity gun? Wow. I think I'd rather the portal gun. That gun is so sick, and like that game is just so interesting. I'm not 100% on what the gravity gun is. Is that also from Portal? I don't know. I feel like such a novice when I don't know shit like that. But everybody says Portal, so I must have chose right. Be a Pokemon trainer or be a zombie slayer? Oh my god, Pokemon trainer. Are you kidding me? That's not even a question, dude. If I could train a Pokemon like Charizard to fly me around the world, I would save so much money on flights. Would you rather never be able to touch blue or never be able to touch red? I guess red. I've never been a big color red person. I've always been more of like a blue. Like, my eyes are blue. I feel like I'm much more attracted to cooler colors. Like, growing up, everybody, like all the kids in my grade, like they loved red. And I'm just like, what's the hype around red? My color's always been yellow growing up. Would you rather not be able to talk or not be able to walk? Oh my god. I'd rather not be able to talk, honestly. Not being able to walk just feels so like, it's got to be, I can't imagine. Like, you know. Would you rather have no thumbs or only have thumbs? Wow, I'd rather have no thumbs. I don't know why. I just would rather have no thumbs. I can't even explain why. But if you were hit by a car, would you rather have locked in syndrome with no cure in sight or die right when the car hits you? What is locked in syndrome with no cure in sight? Like, is that like paralysis or die right when the car hits you? I'm going to take a guess. Wow, everybody says that, so I'm not sure what this is, but it seems horrible. Yeah, I don't know. Would you rather have an iPhone or an Android? iPhone. You kidding me? Would you rather listen to the Macarena for 4 hours straight or listen to Mambo number 5 for 4 hours straight? Mambo number 5. That song's so much better. It's not even close. Macarena comes on. If it played twice, I would go crazy. Would you rather be a hippie or a gangsta? Gangsta, son. What are you talking about? I mean, I'm basically a hippie already. Would you rather fight Spock or fight Kirk? I'll fight Spock's bitch ass. That's a pretty close one. Would you rather eat 20 ice cubes in 90 seconds or forget everything that you did in the past year? That is the easiest one I have ever seen. What? Forget everything you did in a year? 20 ice cubes isn't even that hard. The second you put it in your mouth, it's basically melted. Would you rather have a lot of time but no freedom, or have freedom but no time? Have a lot of time but no freedom. Have freedom but no time. How would you have a lot of time but no freedom? Like, I have a lot of free time but I can't go outside, or have the ability to go outside but not have any time to? I guess that's a really tough question. I don't know. It's hard to think about. It's hard to like wrap your head around like what they're asking. Would you rather have a high salary in a job you hate, or have a low salary in a job you love? This is like the tale as old as time with like happiness to like work ratio. And I would 100% have a low salary in a job that I love. You know what I mean? I'd rather get by not making a lot of money with a job I love that doesn't feel like work, and go through every single day of life enjoying it, than having a high salary job where you're not enjoying your life. It's like quality of life is really the only thing that matters in your life. You know what I mean? You want to be happy and you want to surround yourself with things you love. So what's all that money if you're miserable? You know what I mean? What does it get you? It really gets you nowhere. So I honestly have to say red, and it's kind of upsetting that not a lot of people agree. I think that mindset is starting to shift though. Would you rather have extreme narcolepsy or have a bad case of Tourette's? Narcolepsy is like when you fall asleep randomly, right? I think I'd rather have Tourette's. Like, that just seems dangerous. Would you rather have the voice of Pee Wee Herman and dressed perfectly, or have the voice of Morgan Freeman and dressed terribly? Morgan Freeman, bro. Are you kidding me? People aren't even concerned with what you're dressed with when you got a voice like Morgan Freeman. Would you rather eat 50 chicken nuggets or 6 Big Macs? I'd eat the nuggets, man. I'd mix up the sauces. I'd get a lot of variety in there. 6 Big Macs is just like imminent death. Would you rather laugh uncontrollably at insurance commercials or become wildly aroused at car commercials? Wow, I would rather. Surprisingly, this is pretty challenging. I guess wildly aroused. I guess you can kind of hide it, right? Like, wildly aroused. Like, how wild are we talking here? Like, would you rather spend one night spent passionately with Rosie O'Donnell, or have your 2 front teeth pulled out? Who the hell is Rosie O'Donnell? And why is this question like that? Passionately with Rosie O'Donnell. Okay. Let's see. 2 front teeth pulled out. I mean, I'm a passionate lover. I can preserve my teeth. Would you rather run someone over or be run over? I feel like I'd be like acting like all righteous if I put like be run over, but like I'd rather run someone over. Like, I'm sorry. Would you rather get high or get drunk? I'd probably rather get drunk. Would you rather swear in every sentence forever or constantly have your hand down your trousers? Probably swear. You know, they say like people that swear more often are more intelligent, so like maybe I could like pass it off as that. But having your hand down your trousers, you just look like a perv all the time, and I can't be looking like a perv. If you were a 5-year-old girl, would you rather be a mermaid or a princess? Mermaid. Are you kidding me? It's not even close. Would you rather relive a specific moment or recreate a random moment? Relive a specific moment, because then you get more control over what you're reliving as opposed to like a random moment. I could just be chilling at Chipotle. And what am I going to recreate? The drink that I ordered? Would you rather spend a year alone in a deep sea submarine or spend a year alone in a space station? Space station, 100%. Space travel and like the galaxy like fascinates me. So I would love to go out into space one day. Would you rather only drink black coffee or only eat dry cereal? Black coffee. I've been wanting to get into that anyway. I don't really mess with milk, and like the creamer kind of makes it taste too like candy like. So, you know, I could see myself as like a black coffee drinker someday. Would you rather be as you are now or have $100 million with a 5% chance of instant death? Wow. But then you're good for life. Wow. That's a really hard one. 5%. 5 out of 100. It's not a lot, but if you think about it, like, that's kind of crazy. That's a tough question. It's really interesting. Would you rather eat your weight in pig feet or dive into a pool of horseradish and worms? We got this one last time, and I picked worms. My weight in pig feet? I can't eat my weight in anything. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I would implode. Would you rather lose your mind or lose your significant other? That's a tough one too, honestly. Because if I lose my mind, then I lose my significant other anyway. So unfortunately, I have to pick significant other. You have to. If you had to die, would you rather die a painful death that goes down in history or die a painless death that everyone hates you for? I mean, I don't. Why would I care that everybody hates me? Like, what would everybody hate me for? I feel like so many people like they have this like deep rooted like need to like be remembered. You know what I mean? But like, why would people hate you for the way you die painlessly? I don't know. It's a weird question. I'd rather be painless though, honestly. Would you rather be accomplished and famous and then die at 18, or be ordinary and die at a reasonable age? Ordinary. I have no problem with being ordinary. I honestly have very little interest in being famous. You know, I don't care if I get a lot of followers or people watch my videos or something like that, but to be famous, I have no interest in it. Would you rather save the Library of Alexandria from burning or know what happened to Atlantis? Library. You know how much knowledge is in there, dude? A ridiculous amount of lost knowledge. Nobody will ever know how much was in that library. Would you rather be an only child or have one parent? I'm really introverted, but I kind of like having siblings. I don't know. I guess I'd pick parent. I don't know. A lot of people say only child, but it's kind of nice growing up with siblings. Would you rather take a sizzling hot shower or an ice cold freezing shower? I feel like I just got this one. Freezing shower. Would you rather have no tongue or have no teeth? Probably. If I don't have a tongue, I could barely talk. I guess I gotta go teeth, right? At least I can get that surgery or that procedure where they give you the fake ones. Would you rather have your elbow joints facing the opposite direction or have your knees facing backwards? Wow, that's nasty. I don't even know how to answer this. Elbows? Yeah, that's what most people said. Knees facing backwards? I can't even imagine that, man. I'd rather appear on Oprah. Jerry Springer, dude, so trashy. Like, ugh. I wouldn't want to be like recognized for that. I'd rather be on Oprah. A lot of people that go on Oprah are more like profound, as opposed to Jerry Springer. It's like it's one of those like paternity shows, isn't it? Like it's a show about like conflict. Would you rather have an average house in the middle of a city, or have a mansion miles away from civilization? Probably average house in the middle of a city. I've seen way too many horror movies where the mansion away from civilization ends very poorly. The zombie horde has just broken into a farmhouse where you and 6 other survivors were hiding. Would you rather run upstairs and barricade the second floor or sequester yourselves in the cellar? Second floor, man. You got the roof as an escape. Not to mention barricade the stairs. Those things are dumb. In all the movies, they don't know how to climb unless it's like I Am Legend shit. Then I'd go cellar. But probably, statistically, I would go upstairs. Would you rather visit Hogwarts or visit Narnia? Hogwarts, 1,000,000%. Million billion percent. Not even down my mind. Narnia? Are you kidding me? Not going in that wardrobe. While getting ready for the day, would you rather never be able to look in the mirror again or always get dressed in complete darkness? Mirror. I can just kind of look down. Like, I'm a dude, so it's kind of easier for me. I dress like very minimalistically, so I mean, I can just look down and be like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I'm rocking with that. Would you rather be unable to survive without eating something every hour or be unable to taste anything for the rest of your life? I feel like most humans these days are unable to survive without eating anything every hour right now. Like, all people do is eat in this country. So I guess I would eat every hour. Like, what's the problem with that? Not being able to taste, that just seems awful. Would you rather bring John Lennon and George Harrison back to life and reform the Beatles, or go back to 1963 and go to every Beatles concert from then up until 1970 when they broke up? Yeah, I'd do that. Wow, that is exactly 50-50. Only a 10,000 vote difference. That's interesting. While watching TV, would you rather the audio 2 seconds earlier than the video or the video 2 seconds earlier than the audio? The audio 2 seconds earlier than the video or the video 2 seconds earlier than the audio? If I go this way, then I don't have to deal with jump scares anymore, so I'd go with that. That's pretty close, though, because it's such a minor difference. It's like, damn. If you were a dog, would you rather be a stray or have bad owners? Stray, for sure. You kidding me? Bad owners. I wouldn't wish that on any dog. Would you rather pee your pants once a day at a random time or poop your pants once a day at a random time? Probably pee. Smells less. Dries. Yeah, I can't imagine. Like, why would you want to shit yourself once a day? If it was pee your pants once a day at a random time or shit yourself once a week at a random time, I'll probably pick shit and just roll around in diapers. But once a day, then you got to roll around with diapers all the time. But once a day each, you got to go pee. If you had to wear one for the rest of your life, would you rather wear ugly gloves or an ugly hat? I feel like ugly hats are like fashionable now. Like, you can own an ugly hat. You know, you can like rock one. People would rather go gloves though. Damn, like ugly gloves. How ugly are you talking about here? Like gloves are like specifically a very like unugly like item. So how ugly is ugly? Like are you talking like rainbow, like Mickey size gloves, like enormous? Like how ugly can a glove get? Like I don't know. Would you rather be a tomboy or a girly girl? Tomboy, 100%. Like my sister's a tomboy. The girls I grew up on, having a crush on in like elementary school, all tomboys. I love tomboys. I think like the fact that like girls that like get along with guys that are interested in guy stuff, quote unquote guy stuff. Like what even is guy stuff? It should just be stuff. But yeah, tomboys are awesome. Would you rather look as fat as Peter Griffin but actually be very healthy, or toned but actually very unhealthy? Toned and unhealthy, bro. It's all about the appearance. You got to keep up those vibes. If you had to destroy a form of writing, would you rather have all nonfiction writing up until present destroyed, or have all fiction writing up until present be destroyed? Definitely fiction. Nonfiction is just straight up information. You can just make new fiction. But like nonfiction, you can't really remake that. You know what I mean? It's like stuff that actually happened. All right, let's do a couple more. Would you rather play Pac-Man or play Space Invaders? That's a tough one. I choose Pac-Man. Wow, a lot of people do. I thought that would be pretty close. Would you rather be friends with John Wilkes Booth or Lee Harvey Oswald? Jesus, I don't even... Lee Harvey, I guess. Like, how do you even answer that? I don't know. Like, I don't know what either of them were like, except they were bad. Would you rather cut your hands with broken glass or lick rusty nails? Wow. I hate cuts. I guess I'd lick the nails. I don't know. If I could do it softly, I guess I'd pick the nails. All right, last one. If you were stuck in the woods, would you rather have a tomahawk or a knife? I would go knife. I just feel like a knife is more useful, cut stuff up. Tomahawk, I don't know. I don't really know what I could do with a tomahawk. The only knowledge I have of a tomahawk is in like Call of Duty. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to end it right here. These videos always go so fast. Like last time I did it with my girlfriend, it was 29 minutes or something like that, and now it's already 22 on this video. They always go so fast when I'm doing the Would You Rathers, so I'll definitely be uploading more in the future because they're actually a lot of fun. If you liked it, leave a like below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.